Here's something else I bring with me when I'm going out just for one night or just go fishing. And don't know if I'm going to spend the night, but there's a good possibility. Integral design 5x8 silt tarp. This entire thing weighs 7 or 8 ounces. Got 10 stakes in here. And really thin aluminum tent rod I made. Yeah, I could use sticks, but a lot of times I'm above the tree line, or some of the places I go there's just no trees. So I made aluminum fittings, pushed them in with pressure into the tubing. Tubing is really thin. This is just to protect my pack. Made a metal tip, doesn't slip, also so the tube don't fill up with dirt. I had Teflon fittings in here, but my nephew and I were spending the night back in the canyon one night, and it got extremely windy and actually bent the Teflon. Really tough Teflon. These are metal fittings, but I've drilled through. Okay, with the use of the pole, you stake out the back 2 corners. You can see why I cut the lip there and why I drilled a hole. With the use of one guy line to a stake. So you stake the 2 back corners and put up the pole. And you bring down the other 2 corners, stake them. So 5 stakes, 1 guy line, 1 pole. You got a shelter against wind for the night, or rain. You can also do it with 2 poles if the wind's really strong. I'll show you that setup. Let me show you how I fit inside this one. Plenty of room for me and the pack. And the stove. Okay, now all I did was leave out one of my stakes. By bringing this height down, it brings these out farther. You can see where the old ones were, the old holes, the new holes. You gain about a foot on either side. There's loads of room in there. On this one, myself and my nephew have both spent the night in there. You want to do it with the wind coming from this side. Here's a look from up above. Extra guy line, extra stake, different setups. You can go from tree branches. You've seen on YouTube how many tarp setups there are. This is one of my favorites. Quick and simple. 1, 2, 3, 4 stakes. If it's extremely windy, you want to stake this one down also. You got a tie down on this tarp in the center here, so you can bring it from a tree. And then I got my one guy line going from here down. Side view. Now I'll show you what this one looks like with me inside. One person, 2 people, one's on his side. One person, plenty of room. You can use this center guy line, go up to the tree, make even more room. So if we're waiting out a rainstorm, you have your pot right here, making your meal, waiting out the rain. I made these sections in 16 inches, I believe. So you got 2 sections, you got 32 inches. 3 sections, you can do the math. But like I say, I'm sure you've experienced it. Looking for wood to use, branches, is not always feasible, not always possible. Sometimes I'm above the tree line, other times it's raining, you want to have something with you. Why snap a limb off a live tree when for a few extra ounces you can carry your own? Integral design. It's a great tarp. 7-ounce shelter.